More trade rumors here. How about the Houston Texans trading away Brandin Cooks? Now, this was pitched by fan-sided, the Broncos side, which I'm fine with here, because I think it makes at least some sense for Houston, too. The Texans very clearly are a rebuilding team. You look at their roster, this is not a team built to win, even if in a maybe not great AFC South. It's going to be a process. The question is, does Brandin Cooks fit in that timeline for their rebuild? Definitely fits in Denver. They're 3-0, and they appear to be in win-now mode. I think of the Texans players who are potentially obtainable, I think Brandin Cooks, like if you build it like a trade big board for Houston, Brandin Cooks, I think would be number one on that list. Because he's still young, he's a relatively affordable contract for Houston, and he is producing regardless of how and who the Texans have at quarterback. Through 3 games, 32 targets, 23 catches, 322 yards, and 1 score. The reason why Denver could make some sense, well, they're decimated by injury. KJ Hamler is done for the year. Jerry Jeudy's going to miss some time. Here's the issue I have with the Denver side of it. Jeudy will come back. When Jeudy comes back, you've got him, Sutton, and Tim Patrick. That's actually a pretty darn good trio at wide receiver. KJ Hamler comes back next year. Now what are you doing with Brandin Cooks? That makes it a little bit dicey for me. Then for Houston's side, he's their good receiver. And I didn't say one of, I said they're good receiver. Like, there's Chris Conley, journeyman, Danny Amendola, old journeyman guy, Andre Roberts, special teamer, Anthony Miller, young, but like not good yet. Nico Collins is now on IR. So if Houston trades away Brandin Cooks, like there's nobody at wide receiver who I think really would strike any semblance of fear, frankly, on that entire offense if they were to get rid of Cooks. And despite that, look how productive he's been this year. So with all that in mind, should the Texans trade away Brandin Cooks? I'm about to give my thoughts here, my answer. Get your votes in. Why for yes or and for no? I do think it makes some sense, and I think Houston should listen on trade offers for Cooks, but he's 28 years old. He's already been dealt 3 times, by the way. So even though Houston could maybe get a second-round pick back, I doubt a team moves a first-rounder for him again. But even if you get a second-round pick, he's under contract next year. If I'm Houston, I'm holding on to Brandin Cooks and giving him to Davis Mills to see if Mills can be a franchise quarterback. I think the extra, we'll call it half year of Brandin Cooks, is enough that the Texans will be best served keeping him on their roster for 2021.